Another LEETCODE challenge. Woohoo! Aren't you excited? I definitely am, because this is a medium challenge and this will be the subarray sum equals k problem. In this problem, given an array of integers nums and an integer k, return the total number of subarrays whose sum equals to k. Alright, so a contiguous non-empty sequence of elements within an array. So in this example, we have an array that equals, a subarray here equals 2, the sum of it, 1 plus 1, 2, and then another 1 plus 1 to equal 2, so the output is 2. Makes sense. And then we have the same situation here. We have a 1 plus a 2 equals a 3. We have a 2 plus a 3 that does not equal this, and then we have a element of 3 that equals this. Therefore, the output is 2. Okay, so how to approach it? We're going to use the prefix sum technique, which keeps a running count of the subarrays sums that equal the target. To find that quickly, you can actually take a larger subarray and then subtract the target from it to see if the remainder is in the array. So that's a quick way to see if we have a valid array that occurs that equals the target. So we'll go with that approach. We'll use a map to store the prefix sum and its count, the amount of times that it occurs. So to start, I think it'll be a good idea to initialize a map and then a count and a prefix sum to start. Now, there could be some edge cases where the first element equals k, so subtracting that from k won't actually get you, subtracting the first element. Let's say this was 1, right? If k was 1 here, then this first element would actually have a prefix sum of 0. There is no sum, it's just one element, so that this element equals k. So the difference between them would be 0 in that case. So we need to actually have a key value pair in our map that is the prefix sum of 0 that occurs once, or else we might run into some issues with edge cases. So let's start off with const prefix sums equals new map with a number and a number, and then starting with an initial prefix sum value of 0, an initial count of 0, and then also that edge case where a prefix sum could be 0 but still be a valid subarray that equals k. We'll do that as prefix sums dot set 0, 1 to satisfy the edge case. Then we'll loop through the array. Say num of nums. Do a const for that. We're going to increment the prefix sum based on the numbers that we encounter. I think that is on the right track. Yeah, we're gonna have to check and see if the prefix sum, if prefix sums has this occurring already, has this prefix sum already that's current within the loop. So we'll say has prefix sum minus k. If so, then we'll increment count. increment count against we'll increment count against the value of the prefix sum itself. So we're gonna get, since we're using a map, we're gonna have to get the value off of the key this way. Prefix sums dot get prefix sum minus k. Yeah, we'll check. We'll keep count that way. Okay, let's see. The next thing that we should probably do is update the prefix sum map with the current prefix sum. So how should we do that? We'll have to use a set method again for the prefix sums map, and then include the count like that. So let's say prefix sums dot set prefix sum, and then prefix sums dot get prefix sum minus k, I think. I think we'll have to do it that way. No, we just want to get, not minus k, we really want to just get the prefix sum itself. So we'll just do, we're going to get the value of prefix sums. We're going to have to actually put this in parentheses. So we're going to get the occurrence of the prefix sum, but if it doesn't occur, like if the first element is k, then there will be no prefix sum. So in that case, it would just be 0. That would occur once. Yeah. So however many times you see this prefix sum, now we're going to add a 1 to it since we've seen it again. So if the count was 0, now it's 1. If the count wasn't in the map, then now it starts at 1. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it that way. And then when it's all said and done, we should return the count. Okay, I think this could very possibly work. So let's run it. Okay. All right, that one takes a lot of initial thought, I think. It takes a lot of initial thought because you have to handle the edge case. You have to really think through the problem. But this was a really good one. It might be a little more difficult than some other mediums I've seen, but all in all, a great learning experience, and I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did, and I will see you next time.